What do you do when you're mismatched in Clan War League? I've got your answer. What's shaking, guys? It's Feldy bringing another Clash of Clans video, and today I am getting into what happens when you are mismatched in Clan War League. Well, it happens to us in our farm clan all the time. I'm just going to kind of scroll through, and you can see we really do get kind of outmatched here, and it's not even close half the time to our mismatches. You can kind of see how I don't know, you can't really tell on some of these because we ended up 3-starring a whole bunch of them, but I just kind of showing you the top end skews. You know, there's a whole bunch of like Town Hall 10s to our Town Hall 9s and 2 Town Hall 10s. So as you can kind of see here, each day we've been definitely outmatched, especially like day 4. But here's the thing, look at these clans and how they're attacking. What I have found is when they are severely outmatched, these guys don't really attack all that much. So let's kind of go back to day 1. And I kind of want to break this whole thing down for you. So as you can see here, we have 2 top town halls that we didn't even bother touching because for us, it didn't make sense. If you watch my CWL tips and tricks video, you will see that you've got to start down at the bottom and kind of work your way back up. And that really helped us kind of decide, okay, our guys were able to 3-star from 15 to 12. That really gave us a huge advantage because then our other guys could kind of dip down, dip up, kind of go around. So as you can see, Mike ended up 3-starring number 10 because we really wanted the stars. Cheeks ended up getting so close to 2-star at 49%. Sniperman ended up dropping down from his 3 spot down to number 8. So again, these are attacks that I'm a Town Hall 9, and this was a Town Hall 9, and you can kind of see here, I just wanted to make sure that we could ensure a 3-star, and at this point, day 1, you have no idea who's going to be where on the leaderboard. So for my attack, I'm just kind of 4 times speeding this. This is already in another video of mine, but I just wanted you guys to see that we end up being very, very, very strategic about who we're going to attack, and you've got to get those lower guys to attack first when you are mismatched, okay? That is the biggest key, is being mismatched is no fun, especially when they are going to use all their attacks or close to all their attacks. So this attack just, you know, ends up being 3-star, and I'm going to go to the other days where it might be a little bit closer. So clearly, these guys didn't even attack on day 1. We thought maybe they were going to be doing a Trojan War type thing where they attack at the very end, or it could have just been a time zone difference, but sure enough, they didn't end up attacking at all. Now, on this day, we had King Xavier try to go for the Town Hall 12. Kind of a bonehead decision because Town Hall 10s typically can't even get 50% on a Town Hall 12. And this Town Hall 12, while it is a little bit more of like a Town Hall 11, you still have the Eagle, you still have the Tesla on the Town Hall 12. So it's a tough base, right? It's a tough base, and you don't want to give yourself any reason to not win in a war. He should have taken number 2. He would have had an easier time with it. All right, we dropped down. Scandaliz ended up attacking number 3. For number 4, James, he's one of our best attackers. He bumped up to number 4 from being number 5. I went to number 5, allowing other people to be able to attack. I'm just going to quickly show this replay. I felt like I had the best chance to get a 3-star against this one. I had to attack early in the war, so that was one of the things that unfortunately sometimes happens, is people's schedules kind of dictate when they can attack. So I tried to think strategically, where could I attack that would allow the most amount of wiggle room for everybody else. So as you can kind of see, I just 4 times speed these, blew right through this base, right? James, on the other hand, had a little bit more of a tougher task ahead of him, and he had to 3-star kind of a more spread out base, but also a base that had a little bit better of upgrades. So you can kind of see he comes in, and he's kind of a Valk master as well. So he knew that he could really come in and dominate this base with Valks, and sure enough, that's what he ends up doing. He ends up just kind of slaying this with Valks, and then he's got his cleanup troops. That dragon is the savior and the MVP of this attack. I remember thinking, man, he might not get that 3-star because that dragon was just about to go down to that Tesla. Luckily, no air bombs came and attacked him until the very end, but he already had enough troops to get that 3-star. So beautiful, beautiful job by James. So when you're definitely outmatched, you really just have to be strategic. Each day is going to be a totally different thing. So as you can see here, Scandaliz attacked their number 1. It was a Town Hall 11, but she felt really confident in it, and she ended up getting the 3-star. I'm just going to kind of 4 times speed this for you guys. She did the Frozen Witch attack, and Frozen Witch can really take out any kind of Town Hall that doesn't have an eagle in it, and especially when you are super, super good at placement of your spells, okay? So practice, practice, practice. She practiced a whole bunch. She knew that she could go in and probably get the 2-star. She ended up getting the 3-star. Awesome, awesome job by Scandaliz. So again, you're hoping it's kind of a little bit of luck. It's a little bit of strategy, and it's a whole lot of planning, okay? So you've got to make sure that you communicate with each other. We have notes on all of our bases, and I'll show you kind of exactly what I'm talking about. Like, we sent out clan mails for a lot of these, and I don't know why the notes aren't showing up on every single one. I think when the war's over, they remove the notes, maybe. But we definitely had little notes on each one that said, okay, this is who you're going to attack, this is who you're going to attack, this is who you're going to attack. And what ends up happening is your clan can then gel together and say, perfect, we know exactly what to do. So that is the entire plan, especially like on, let's just say this day, you had a little bit of a mismatch, right? They were a little bit more Town Hall 10 heavy, and we were a little bit more Town Hall 9 heavy, but we knew that we could kind of swing it and hope for the best, and that is what we ended up doing. We have really, really good attackers, and we came in and we just knew that we could blow them out of the water, and sometimes you can demoralize them, and they didn't use 7 of their attacks. So this is kind of where it leads to the whole we don't know what we're about to get on this day, but we know it's going to be tough. And Ridiculous is a Town Hall 12, so she put her account in. I do believe she is actually a little bit of a rushed base. Yes, she is. Little bit rushed is an understatement, but Liz here, I'm exposing your base, so you got to change it up. But she's basically been donating all of the troops. You can see how she's got her troops unlocked, and she maxed out the ones that she knew that she would really want to donate to. So this is going to be a really challenge for us, because the way that we scouted, we knew it was going to be a tough matchup. So I will bring you a conclusion to this one at a future date, but that hopefully helps you guys with some confusion on how do you attack when you're mismatched. If you guys have comments and questions, make sure you write them below. I will answer all of them, and hopefully you guys are subscribed to the channel. If not, make sure you hit that subscribe and the bell so that you never miss a Clash of Clans video. Give this video a big like, and until next time, guys, Feldy, peace.